Into the cars to be taken to the heating plant, the generator. Coal piles being created. Folk is getting ready to start here. This guy's completed. Well, we all went in the middle, so you gotta abide by that this game. Right, Randy? Is that right?
Correct.
You agree? Okay.
Sorry we didn't film your beautiful shooting.
Yeah, that would have been good. Come on, Folka, let's go. Okay, here comes Omi. Gonna get the concentration. Give it a push now. More. Well, are you enjoying your breakfast in the room?
No.
You'd rather be up having berries, huh? We had our coffee brought into our room, coffee and tea.
It's too cramped.
And we're going to the Solovetsky Islands today. Well, here is a tender guy working on getting the tender ready for dropping down from the side of the ship. It's actually a level below us. We're on 6, so that's the 5th floor. And here's a tender coming back from delivering its first load to the Solovetsky Islands. And I'm gonna, here it's going down now. The guy inside is operating it with some kind of a joystick. Gets it down. And people start boarding or getting ready to board. That's an island about half a mile from our ship. And there's some kind of ladder platforms. They almost look like hunting stands, but I don't think they are. Just read that Peter the Great came to this island in 1702 and ordered a church to be built, and since there were no trees at that time, I'm seeing in the distance the monastery. I'm going to zoom in on that from this distance. And there are the onion domes of the Solovetsky Monastery on the horizon. Probably a mile from here. They said where we land, we have maybe a half a mile of walking distance to get to the monastery. Okay, here's our group gathering here. Folk is in there. We're number 10. Big Russian guy holding the sign and a lady guide. Just came on the tender. I'll scan around the building so we can't see the ship here. Our ship is behind that island there. And here is the Kremlin. It's called the Kremlin because of the fortress walls. 10-foot thick walls protecting this monastery. Solovetsky.
On big Zayetsky and Anzor, which are dated 1000 years before Christ, and people came here just for fishing, just to see hunting. 1429, then two monks, German and Savati, came here to Solovki. They made their first settlement. It's not a monastery, it was hermitage.
Here's a Russian tourist Solovetsky Island boat pulling up. This is what the local tourists look like. They get off. Could be from anywhere. Kremlin means fortress in Russian, so the Kremlin in Moscow has the same walled-in structure as the Solovetsky Monastery has. 9-meter walls in some places. Okay, we're heading into the Abbey. Another Jewish boy made good. Tunnel into the fortress. This is the tunnel, the fortress walls we're walking through now. I just counted off 25 steps. The thickness of the wall of this part is 75 feet. There's rooms inside the wall, of course, so it's not solid, but 75 feet of stone. Standing in the archway of the tunnel, getting a shot of the monastery chapel. Some bells. Here is the Russian camouflage uniforms. Different. A little bit of green with a lot of sand colored in there.
Higher than 30 meters, because it's really windy here, especially in autumn. It storms here, so they will grow.
Saying
Higher,
tallest
they
tree
will
is
be
30
just
meters.
destroyed. And for
About
buildings
100
which
feet.
were projected.
There's a field of wildflowers going. Tulips and dandelions. I don't know what these white ones are. It's a pretty white flower.
Very important for consideration of law.
Right in front of the Kremlin.
So the buildings really look like a mountain. It's 42 meters high, and you can see that walls of the beetles on this cathedral look costs something like 3 rubles, and it's equal to buy a car of now times.
Every female has her
1,000
head
rubles was really
covered.
huge sum. But even if it wasn't enough to build for this building and for another buildings which were made of the middle of the 16th century. But you should understand that Solovetsky Monastery was the center of the region from the destruction. So it gave rather big sums of money to the monastery. Okay, let's speak about another buildings of the central complex. First of all, animal. So even if a dog is inside the church, you should stay in church. So if somebody came with their dogs in the ancient times, in the medieval times, in the monastery, the dog should be there on dog slaughter. And the second island is known as woman slaughter.
Here's a picture with a light dusting of snow that adds another level of beautification to the monastery. Of course, they get about 20 feet of snow here in the wintertime, but this is either early in the season or late. Well, and here is a scene of the port that we came in. We walked to the left there, and here is a nice overview of the walled Kremlin Monastery. Quite beautifully done. Here is a sign in English that if you want to read this, stop the video right now and read it. Cheek to cheek, belly to belly. Done that already. Okay, we're leaving the Solovetsky Island Monastery Group, UNESCO Heritage. Another one to cross off the bucket list, baby girl.
Yeah.
What did you think of the place?
It's okay.
She's so happy.
It's okay.
Okay. Pulling into Archangel. Russia.